And it's sent back by Turner.
How about the reach of Miles Turner? He covers so much ground to come up with these blocks.
Bucks leading by 4. Here's Porter. Beyond the arc. Knocked down the 3.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc. A key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection. Swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
.44 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And how about the attack there from Giannis inside?
Big ring. Go. Playtime mode is the big ring. Go.
Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Rufus boy, let me love. Caught up in my tape. Caught up in my tape. Don't care what you said to me, I'ma bite your feelings out. I miss you in the basement. But your brother was a good substitute for you. And if you love me, but you never let me go. When the roof was on fire, you never let me know. Say you're sorry, honey, but you never really show. And I can leave the party without ever letting you know. Without ever letting you know. Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Rufus boy, let me love without ever letting you know. Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Rufus boy, let me love without ever letting you know. Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Rufus boy, let me love without ever letting you know. Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Without ever letting you know. Caught up in my teeth. Caught up in my teeth. Just like money when I speak. Caught up in my teeth. And I missed you in the basement. Yeah. Caught up in my teeth. Bodies on the pavement.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. So the Nuggets with the tip. Anthony feeling it out a bit. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there. Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Anthony misses. Left side White. Ooh, solid defense from Anthony. Martin a screen. To the middle. Out to Anthony. Boston pulls it in. Inside. Here's Tatum. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Tatum's gotten his second bucket.
Well, look, Tatum has the length and strength to do damage in there.
Three-pointer, Anthony sinks it. What range from downtown. Anthony's got 5 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Here's Smith, following the bucket by Boston. Anthony misses. Here's Brown, and the jam by Brown.
Hey, anytime you're guarding Brown, you have to account for his acceleration.
Back to Smith. Down low. It's intercepted. White on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Nene grabs the board. Smith outside. Here he goes. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. Here's Brown. Pass to Tatum. And here's Brown. Outside White. Just 5 to shoot. Nice ball movement by Boston. Up and over Smith. White can't hit. The Nuggets trail. Smith outside. For 3, Anthony. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Right side Tatum. There's the drive. And finished off by Tatum.
Vicious finish by Tatum. These coaches love when he's aggressive.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
It's his first trip to the line. The free throw drops for Anthony. A big group substitution here for Boston. And Anthony drops them both. And Boston has possession. Trailing by 2. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. From behind the arc. He drops it from range. Anthony's got 13 now.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Celtics trail by 5. Here's Hauser. Into the lane. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That one on Anthony. Boston shooting their first free throw of the contest. We've got 1:13 left in the opening quarter. Here's Smith. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Denver shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That's good from Smith. No good on the 2nd free throw. Boston on offense. It's a 3-point game. Hauser outside. Pass to Gonzalez. And he dunks it down.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Anthony outside. Martin a screen. Lets the 3 fly. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. There's 38 seconds left in the first. Outside Pritchard. Pass to Shireman. Driving inside. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
There's 14 seconds left now in the first quarter. Out to Anthony. Fires the 3. Pure from 3-point range. Anthony's got 16 points now. He gets it up. It's not going to go for him. A big-time effort for Carmelo Anthony, providing a lot of energy for Denver with 4 3-pointers in the quarter alone, proving he's a threat at the arc. More NBA on 2K Sports. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Denver?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively. Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
To the paint. Oh, Tatum with a throwdown.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Anthony with a bucket. It's been neck and neck this entire first half.
Yeah, 8 lead changes so far. These clubs are looking evenly matched.
What a move by Tatum, finishing strong at the rim.
Tatum with a steal. And Boston pushing it up now. Good on the shot.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Puts the move on. Anthony. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let them get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
A nice shot by Smith.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Boston making a switch here. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Brown. They double team Brown. He's got a clear path. For three, Smith. The rebound by Jason Tatum. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Queta. He's guarded by Martin. Tatum can't hit. Anthony outside. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Here's Tatum. Oh, and it's Tatum finishing it off inside.
Well, we've come to expect this from Tatum. Just so good at taking over games all by himself.
Pass to Billups. Now here's Anthony to the inside. Denver moving it around. Clock at 6. There's the triple. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Pass to Anthony. Shoots over Brown. Anthony misses. So it's Boston now. Here's White. Kick out to Brown. Tatum from long range. Nene grabs the board. The Nuggets trail. Anthony up top. And Anthony slams it in.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Here's Brown. Anthony grabs the board. And here's Anthony. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Brown. Comes up empty down low. And here's Denver. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to Nene. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Anthony. They set the pick. Denver needs to get off a shot. Phillips' shot is off. Brown for three. A big-time effort for Carmelo Anthony, providing a lot of energy for Denver, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. Back after this. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Here's Brown. Pass to Walsh. Rebounded by Denver. Now Anthony. He takes it in. Basket's good. Anthony's got 26 points. Celtics trail by 5. And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Ooh, here's White on the drive. Back to Brown. That one falls, coming off the Vucevic feed. Brown's got 6.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Pass to Aflalo. The putback. Here's Williams. Buries it down low. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
A great start to the second half for him. Hustling for the rebound and converting the foul.
I like that from White. Attacking the heart of that defense.
Pass to Lawson. Now Williams. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Lawson. The 3 is up. Good work defensively by White.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Lawson's shot is off. Celtics trail by 3. Nice ball movement by Boston. Brown scanning the floor. Pass to Walsh. For the tie. Williams grabs the board.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
To the paint. Oh, and he got fouled on his... Way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic. Denver shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
The line for the Nuggets. Williams. 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Tatum. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. 16 points for Jason Tatum.
Well, you know, there's still some value in the mid-range jumper, especially when it's Jason Tatum taking the shot.
Williams' shot is good.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. minutes gone now in the third quarter. Outside Tatum. Back to Pritchard. Pass to Walsh. Outside White. And it's Denver with a rebound. And here is Williams. To the wing, right side. To the middle. And Williams punches it home.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Here's Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
The pure skill and agility of Tatum on full display. To be able to beat the foul and still get his bucket.
Denver leading by 5. Pass to Lawson. .111 left to play in the third quarter here. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. With 1 on the clock, Williams. It's rebounded by Walsh. Inside. Here's Tatum.
Well, that's a smart pass in close quarter.
Right side, Williams. Pass to Harrington. Here's a follow. Here's Lawson. Defended by Pritchard. To the paint. Here's a follow. Misses the baby hook. Celtics trail by 3. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, you want to shoot a high percentage from the floor? That's where you go with the ball.
This one for 3. And again, Denver no good. Here's White with the drive. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buckets. It's the Celtics up 1. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Anthony outside. Drops in the layup for 2. Anthony's got 28 points for the game.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Anthony outside. There's the 3. Nails it from 3. Anthony's got 31.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
This is just what they needed right now. A strong defense and smart offense to give their slim lead a boost.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Oh, Jaylen Brown, a strong finish.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, this is definitely a close one. Let's see if they have enough in the tank to take the lead here.
Here's Anthony. Again, Denver scores.
The defense has no answer for him at this moment.
Here's Tatum attacking. And finished off by Tatum.
Well, not just fast, but also precise. Tatum shows a lot of control on his rack.
Pass to Smith. Launches it. Boston pulls it in. Outside Tatum. Pritchard outside. And Denver pushing it up now. Oh, he jammed it.
Gotta give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Anthony. And he powers it down. One-handed.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Celtics trail by 4. Here's the pass to Brown. Now Tatum. Anthony pulls it down. Takes a 3. From deep. Oh, it's off target. And Brown has got the ball here for Boston. Inside. White gets it to go.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
There's a pass to Tatum. Now White to take the lead. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that gonna get them going.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Here's a pass to Tatum. Brown outside. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Anthony outside.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he's able to hit the second one. And that gives him a lead.
Well, didn't sink them all, but at least that puts them in front.
Up top, Tatum. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Tatum outside. Now White. And there's a 3-second violation.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 3-point game.
Couldn't have asked for anything better there. Only a 3 can tie it now.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul. And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. Here's a pass to Tatum. Oh, the long ball, no good. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. He gets the first, and that puts him up 5.
At the line for the Nuggets.
And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. So it's Denver picking up the win. They played the villain tonight.